Okay, I'm liking this lighting. I'm liking this lighting. I feel like I should be sitting like this, like melanin popping. It looks like I just like put bronzer on or something. Yes, for the window light. These camera settings, I think I'm finally getting it right. All right, let's do this. Okay, working in main cabin versus working in first class. This is like, I think this is like this rumored, like exclusive, from the outside looking in, like, ooh, intriguing kind of thing. But now that I fly, I'm kind of just like, it's really not what I thought it was. Like difference wise. Okay, I'm gonna explain why. I fly lead, I do fly A, and I do fly in main cabin, both. I do not prefer to be lead. I don't prefer to be the lead of flight attendant. I do not. I prefer to work in main cabin. I actually prefer to work galley on 7.5s in mid galley or the back galley. I will say why. People think that there's some like exclusive thing if you're flying first class versus if you're flying main cabin. That's not true. Anyone can do it. I don't know how this works with every airline, if you have to be qualified after so long to fly lead. Now with international, yes, you do. You cannot fly lead, the main person, on an international flight like you can on a domestic. You do. They have to go through a different type of training or whatever, some kind of process that they go through to do that. You can't just qualify for that, and they work. Like, let me tell you, these pursers are working because there's a lot of things that go on in first class going international. But in domestic, when you come on the line, you have like a probationary period, and then after that, I believe you qualify to fly either. That's how it was for us. Literally, after my 6 months was up, I think my next trip on A days, I was flying lead, and I'm just like, I'm gonna burn the meals. I don't know what to tell the pilots. I don't know what to do. Like, I literally don't know what to do. And it wasn't that bad. After you do it the first time, you're just like, okay, this isn't bad. But yeah, I got it. I'm not one. There are these flight attendants out there, and I've flown with some of them that are like, I only fly A. I only will be in first class. And I'm just like, all right, like whatever, I'll do it. It doesn't matter to me. They do get like paid a little bit more, so that's some of the attraction to it. Plus you only have to deal with a smaller set of people. So one good thing that I did notice about flying when I was flying A, number one, the passengers that I had in the front, they're frequent flyers, so they kind of know the deal. They know which side of the plane is a little bit larger than the other side to put their bags up. They know, hey, we're delayed. Our catering just got here. You're not gonna get that pre-departure drink right now. You're gonna have to wait till we get up in the ground. They just kind of like know the deal because they are frequent flyers. Usually business class people fly a lot, so they get it. They know the routine of it, so that makes it easier to deal with. Now you do have the ones that fly a lot and like want to be treated like a royalty. Now I've never actually had to deal with like a sassy business class or first class person that was just like like, you know, too bougie to deal. But I have seen them and I'm just like, honey, bring it down 6 notches. You're a human just like the rest of us. You're gonna get up and use that little porta potty bathroom in the sky just like the rest of us, so what is the deal? But you will have some that are just like, so like, oh goodness, I'm royalty. And then of course celebrities fly first class as well, so you'll have them up there. That's always kind of funny just to have a first class passenger who is a celebrity, and then the people getting on are like, is that, oh my, and they have to board and like continue walking to them, but they'll be in the back. They're like, did I see blah blah there? I'm like, yep, that was them. But yeah, it's a little different of a service. I mean, they drink out of glass, and you know, main cabin gets plastic cups, but other than that, there's like snacks that they get sometimes. It's really not like a big deal. Like, I'm not trying to bring it down a notch, but I'm just trying to say, as far as like working first class versus working in the main cabin, I'm still serving a passenger a drink and giving them customer service and answering their questions, and they're on that plane and we're all going from the one destination to the other. So even though there's this like, oh my gosh, their seats are so big, like this, I don't know, hype, it's really like the same. So my first class passengers get absolute 100%, you know, wonderful service. My main cabin passengers get absolute 100% service. Like, it's the same. I treat everyone the same. Just because you bought a seat that was really expensive and has some more leg room, you don't get, you know, I'm not gonna treat you any differently than someone who bought a seat. And yeah, it's the same. But as far as working it, some planes it is more difficult to fly lead on than other ones, just because you have like people constantly having to come into your galley for things, or there might be things that you need to like do for them because there is no galley in the back, so they, you know, they have to come up and do whatever. But we all work it out. We're really good, and I have some good crews, I will say that. I have some amazing crews that are Atlanta based that we just rock it out, like regardless of the plane. No one comes on there and thinks that, oh, well, you're flying lead, woo. It's just like we're all doing the same thing. We all just get it done. There are times when boarding can be so crazy and like something's going on with the lead, because if you are flying lead, if anything goes wrong, it's on you. Like, you're in charge, so you would be the one that they would ask the questions to, email about whatever the situation, kind of handle the situation and make the call, the final call. So that's another reason why I don't always prefer it, because I can be very nonchalant. So there's all this stuff crazy going on and people are like, oh, I'm just like, all right, let's bring it down a notch, you know, do you do this, I'll take this, because I can always talk to people and like diffuse the situation. And some people find that, so when like my nonchalant attitude, they're just like, why aren't you more like good, like, you know, riled up about it. I'm just kind of like, it's fine, like, it's gonna be fine, we're gonna get there safely, we're all gonna do our job, and we're gonna be great. And some people don't necessarily like that. They want to like feel like you're like, you know, bringing down the hammer or whatever, but that's just not my style. So yeah, what else are there? I don't understand how there could be like questions about this, or what the questions could be, but feel free to leave them in the comments as usual, and I'll answer anything that I can, or if I can't, I will say that I can't answer that. But yeah, flying first class versus flying main cabin. We're all leaving out of that one city and we're all landed in the same city, so we're all gonna get there safely and in one piece, and I'm gonna do the best of my ability, and I treat everyone the same. So that's my spill on it. Oh, one thing I do like is if you are working first class and you have a closet, that you can just roll your back into the closet and not have to put it up. That's like the best part. I honestly think that's the best part. One, you have access to the snacks kind of before everyone else, so you can like rate the basket. And number two, you get to take your rollerboard and you just roll it right in. You do not have to pull that bad boy and put it in that red bin. I think that's the best part. I honestly think I should start flying A more, because I complain about lifting my bag when it's heavy, so I should swap onto it more for that reason alone. But yeah, so that's about it. I will see you guys in my next one.